it's so cold. It's about noon, and we're boarding a train to one of the most popular tourist destinations in Japan. By the time we arrive, though, the staff at the shrine and the local stores will be closing down for the day, leaving us to fend for ourselves. Not that there's much to fend from. But before we do, let me tell you a bit about why we can do what we're doing, while showing you some of the other sights to see in Kyoto. Kyoto is in the Kansai region, and it's one of my personal favorite places to visit in Japan. This area is filled with delicious food, a rich cultural history, and since many tourists come to see the attractions here, it's super easy to navigate by subway, even if you don't speak the language. If it's your first time visiting, you'll probably be told to visit places like the Bamboo Grove in Arashiyama, the Deer in Nara, or Ginkakuji in the Philosopher's Walk. But if you're visiting, I really think you should carve out some time to just explore the local area near your hotel. This region is super easy to walk around, and the local shop owners are generally welcoming to tourists. Unlike shopping in Tokyo, the prices are a bit more reasonable, and so I think it's a great place to shop and explore. That being said, it is inevitable that at some point you will visit with friends that haven't seen the temples and the awe-inspiring views. When I visited Fushimi, Inari, it was an absolute bummer of a summer, and let me tell you, I was not in a rush to ever go back. A hike up the mountain can take as little as 40 minutes, but if you're out of shape traveling with a group of asthmatic weebs in the middle of the most humid summer you've ever experienced, constantly having to stop because people are taking group photos every 5 minutes, it can take up to 4 or 5 hours just to get to the summit. My experience was the latter, so I wasn't completely on board with signing up for another cardio session. That being said, my best friend had never been there, and it was Fushimi Inari or Nara. Very quick side note, by the way, because I wanted to mention it. If you've never been to a Starbucks in Japan, they have very interesting menu items, and definitely go. They're quite literally everywhere in Japan, so it shouldn't be too hard to find one, and it's super fun to try new stuff, trust me. But back to what I was saying before, there are obviously many tourist attractions in Japan, and your experience will vary greatly depending on what season or even what week you visit. Sakura season is insanely busy, and if you're not used to the humidity, a summer visit might turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. Don't lose sleep over it, but it's worth doing some research into other people's experiences at popular attractions at different points in the year. Shameless plug, I have been making content about traveling in Japan, and I plan to continue, so give me a slothy smash of that subscribe button, or I'll throw you in the back rooms. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm very glad I gave the famous torii gates another try, and here's why. My experience this time around was so much fun. It was exhilarating and genuinely magical. I had more opportunity to connect with the nature and enjoy the path to the top. I barely had to fight with any tourists because, as you can see, they were all leaving. The walk was much easier without the heat, and I'm not much interested in pub crawling at izakayas, so this gave me something to do at night instead of just sitting in my hotel room. The weird thing is, a lot of guides recommend people to visit at 7 or 8 in the morning, but I don't see a lot recommending people to visit at night. While I can't tell you why that is, I can tell you that the shrine is always open, even on weekends and holidays, so it makes a great option for someplace to visit because it's something you can just kind of throw into the itinerary and trust that you're going to be able to get there easily and have a great time. If you are going at night, I do want to preemptively warn you that there are a lot of ghost stories and supernatural legends about this shrine. In fact, these stories make this location a super popular place for local college students to come and test their courage. This experience might be a little too intense for you if you are someone who really fears the supernatural and you don't want to mess with that stuff. So if that's you, then no worries, don't go. There are even local legends about people going to visit the shrine and then someone in the group disappearing as if they're spirited away and then returning saying that they'd only been gone for a few minutes when their friends were looking for hours. Some people say you shouldn't even go past Kodama Lake. That being said, Fushimi Inari is massive. It covers an area of roughly 870,000 square meters, and yeah, it can be very easy to get lost with all the winding trails and different pathways you can take. Whether or not the rumors are true, there are many examples of people catching photos of shadowy figures and reflections of light that seem to look like people. It can be a very creepy experience with all the torii gates, because the torii gates are supposed to represent the border between the secular world and the sacred spaces of the Shinto religion. Even if you aren't Shinto, this is a sacred space. So if you don't want to offend the gods, here are some things that you should do. When passing through the gates for the first time, it is a custom to bow in front of it and then take your first step with your left foot. I will say I didn't see a single tourist do this, and I only saw a couple of Japanese people do it. But it can't hurt to show some respect, so take that hat off your head and bow once before passing through. Be mindful and try to walk on the left side instead of the middle, because the middle is where the kami, or the gods, are supposed to pass through. That being said, this might be difficult to do at times because many tourists are just here for the photo op and know literally nothing about the customs of Shinto shrines. Every Shinto shrine features a water basin. It's called a temizuya, or sometimes chozuya. You will see signs about them as you go up the shrine, basically saying don't use this if you didn't use it at the entrance. You're supposed to use it to purify before you pray, and obviously foreigners are welcome to do this. Even Japanese people are sometimes confused about the process of cleansing. There's a lot of steps, but I'm going to try to describe one way that people do it. First, hold the ladle with your right hand, then scoop water from the basin. Wash your left hand, put the ladle in your left hand, wash your right hand, put the ladle back in your right hand, and then pour a little bit of water in the palm of your left hand to rinse your mouth. Finally, rinse your left hand again with a little bit of water, and then slowly raise the ladle to an upright position to let the water rinse over the rest of the handle before putting it back. You can probably find better videos of exactly how to do this somewhere else on YouTube, but not me. If you do decide to pray, the process is super simple. You just throw your money into the offering box, bow twice, clap twice, bow once, then pray. If there is a bell, which there isn't always a bell, but if there is a bell, you should ring it 2 or 3 times before you pray and after the offering. The shrines accept offerings in every currency, so it's fine if you don't have yen. You should also bow towards the shrine on your exit. But like I said earlier, if you're Catholic and you really don't want to engage in the rituals, you don't have to. Something else I'd like to say is you don't have to force yourself to go to the top. In fact, you can just watch this video and see what it looks like at the top. It's very similar to the rest of the shrines on the way down. So if you are someone who is, disabled or is unable to walk long distances because of your health, I would definitely not strain yourself trying to get all the way up there. In fact, my friend and I passed the top, even though I've done this before. We literally passed it and started walking down because it's not so different from what you see on the way up. The shrine is actually 764 feet above sea level, and the trail stretches for about 2.5 miles. It's all uphill. Although they maintain the shrine, obviously a lot of people pass through here, so steps can be broken, jagged, uneven. You'll have plenty to see, so don't force yourself. You will find boars, monkeys, mosquitoes. I ran into monkeys last time. I ran into a boar this time. You're in the woods. You're going to run into creatures. So just keep that in mind. If you happen to visit during the New Year prayers in Japan, it is going to be very busy. You're going to have to fight through people, and it's going to take forever. And as you'll see in my video, the higher up you go, the less people you'll see. That was true for both of my experiences. So if you're an asthmatic or afraid of crowds, don't feel ashamed if you don't make it to the top. Most people don't. As you travel up the shrine, you might be like, what the heck is with all these fox statues? Foxes are closely associated with the god of rice, Inari, and they're frequently regarded as messengers of the gods. The keys inside of their mouths are supposed to symbolize that they're the protectors of the rice granaries. And from this point on in the video, I'm going to shut up and just show you how it's like at night. So thank you for watching.
You're covered in the sweat. I do think this little path here, not supposed to go off the path at night, but it's tempting.
Mosquito bites all over me. When I was a kid, I would only get them behind my legs, but that doesn't happen if I wear long pants.
Yeah, they love me.
So you can actually buy a torii gate. Some of them start at 3,500 USD. You need to donate over 1 million yen to get some of the largest gates, but the small ones are only 22, so there's that.
Wanna go up here?
Sorry, the mosquito got me.
You seem really surprised by that. Legend beef. As a weird I don't think we could do it. If you got up on that roof and did it says X.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure.
Look at the way the pillar, the cliff is eroding.
We don't have any band-aids.
Yeah, I was at my sister's lacrosse game. Brush your teeth enough. And look, it's not the rush. Look at these lamps too, they're like Minecraft lamps. so sweet they feel comfortable around us to chirp. I think we should hang out and let it get spookier.
Me too.
The sun's setting now, so it will get dark in like 10 minutes. So I think we should go back and hang out by the frog.
I think he's upset that you're shining a lighter. He's hiding there.
A fresh isn't even looking like way up here because scared again. You have to move it or someone will step on.
Okay.
The animals hide in the rain, and then when it stops, they go crazy because they're bored and they want to run around and do stuff.
Should we leave?
They should have a nighttime restaurant.
Well, it didn't show. It was 2 seconds ago. Oh my god. Ah, it's so cold.
Oh, there it is, this angle. Cold?
Forest is so dark. Either direction, you just like can't see. All you can see is the lights from, I think that's shrine, yeah, further up.
This tree probably lived here for a very long time.
Which one?
This one. I mean,
Oh, this one?
around it was right next to the path.
Oh, what? That's a tree. I thought it was rocks.
It probably existed
God,
before
it's
the path
massive.
was chosen.
I thought this was a boulder. Oh, it's raining now. It's raining a lot. There's still people going up. Yeah.
They're eating the mosquitoes.
And you can hear the crows are just going off. Oh, you can't see anything.
Don't. It's
We have a
amazing
light
when
at
the
least?
light doesn't even
The light doesn't even help.
illuminate it.
Wow, could you imagine being here with no lights? And now they want to be quiet.
Should I do a bird whistle?
It's so creepy, the ambulances. You really woke them up.
It's kind of interesting. The ground here isn't very wet.
And then you look down and you're like, oh no. Oh god.
Why is the ground not wet here if it's raining?
You can hear the train.
The action.
Ooh, a light came on. It's starting to get really wet, really slippery down there.
Make sure your weight is always vertical.
Well, if you want to avoid the tourists, this is definitely one of the better times to come. It's right here. Oh my god, you can't even see. I'm trying to film it, but there's like a path here. I remember on the way up I saw it. That would be terrifying.
Is it just like ground maybe?
The monkeys are scared. They don't like their photos being me too. I bite people when they take photos of me
Please
too.
don't put the umbrella.
I can't believe people are just leaving their umbrellas here.
I know,
Like, what are you doing? Maybe they forget it because they're like chugging their way up and they're like,
Wait, let us see.
I don't think anyone would stop you. It's so dark.
No, there's a leaf attached to a pupa. Is this a silkworm or is this just a leaf?
I feel like that's
Enhance.
enhance. It's a leaf. I do wonder what's out there.
We want to go to the main shrine.
I
Yeah.
don't know which way. We'll just go down, we'll get home eventually.
Well, not necessarily.
No, I think that's a monkey, dude. I think I hear monkeys.
That
There's-
sounds like a monkey.
There's monkeys. Just be careful. Oh my god, yeah.
Hit 'em with the sun. Wham! Wham!
They won't bother us.
Nakagyo.
I just want to hear that. Stop.
I can call monkeys.
You can definitely hear them. You're right, they did get all pissed off after the storm. They stopped.
I hear some deep guttural chanting.
Oh god.
I heard like.
Let's keep walking. Let's keep going. That's an actual owl.
That's a monkey.
I don't think that's a monkey.
That's a monkey. The monkeys make guttural noises like go, go.
Yeah, if you listen quietly, you can hear the train closing, the gates. No, it stopped.
I hear owl.
I definitely hear something. Are you sure that's...
Might be a frog, like a huge frog.
Frogs go... Ooh.
Like a full.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. That might be a boar.
Oh, yeah.
There's a boar. There's a boar. There's a boar. Ah, there's something over there. There's something over there.
It's
Oh my-
okay. Let other people go first. There was something.
There was something rustling. They're so brave.
Big.
Maybe they don't know what we're saying. Oh no. They hear it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's coming this way. Oh, shit. Where should we go? Where do we go?
Go with the people. Safer.
Oh shit.
Go keep it.
Shit. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking.
Maybe it's a monkey?
Or a boar.
It's either a monkey or a boar.
Like little deer.
What? It's a deer? Oh my god, it's a baby deer?
Are there baby
Oh my god.
Oh, it's tiny boars.
Oh no. We don't want to mess with baby boars.
Yeah, I want the mama boar to come.
I don't know if I got footage of it, but it definitely was a boar.
It looked like a baby deer.
I thought it was a baby deer because the spots.
And then I saw its little nose face.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know why those people are staying. They're gonna get fucking torn to shreds.
The whole group going, oh. I'm like, oh no, that's not a...
That's a baby deer.
Boar is the worst option. You don't go, aw, to boar.
No, not even just like a boar, but a baby boar. Oh my god, I almost fell down the fucking...
Monkey, you go, ooh.
Monkey, you don't go, ooh.
Okay, deer, you go, ooh.
Deer, you go, oh. But that was not a deer.
Oh, it's so scary. It was a bunch of them, too. It was like 4
There's stairs.
steps.
Get on. Well, the adrenaline's pumping. Oh god, it's
That's
so
so
dark.
scary.
You can't even see like light going through
I
the...
think my monkey called them.
You summoned a bunch
Wait, I
of
gotta
baby
check my
boars.
Grindr message.
What? You're checking Grindr? We almost died. You're checking Grinder messages?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're safe though.
Which is scary.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the first people. And when we encounter it, it's possible the boar were even closer to the path.
Yeah. Oh, running out of battery.
spot.
I don't want to get monkey mugged right now.
They
Finally, we made our way back. But now it's like empty.
It's like a maze now because it's so dark.
I know we were here. Oh, maybe we weren't. Maybe we weren't here. Maybe this isn't the way down. Let's go back. I can hear the train. Mama was making sure we didn't get anywhere near though. It's not food here now, is there? I'm hungry. Only the crazies like us are hiking Fushimi Inari at night.
Like, I could eat, but I felt...
Show me where the good stuff is.
The closer we get to the city, the brighter it gets. Oop. It's so slippery.
I forgot we walked on, like, flat land for so long, and we just entered the flat land section.
Yeah, because we were walking the stairs. I remember you were asking, when do the stairs come?
Yeah, it was like an hour.
There's little frogs.
The street where you totally are.
People definitely, like, get woken up in the middle of the night from people going up the shrine.
By Melanie Martinez. So I hike up the mountain.
There's like one single star out. Where's that a planet?
Look at that. My finger was hitting the
What is that? Oh,
lock screen.
oh no, how do we get home? So the miso is sick. It's a great meal to warm up after being on the mountain. It's on the way. This is not to stand here.